Welcome back to Grammar Grade 10. This is Unit 11, Lesson 70, and today we look at the very last thing you type in a sentence, the mark at the end. A period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. It seems like a tiny choice, but that little mark decides how your reader hears the whole sentence. Back in Lesson 30, we sorted sentences by purpose. Today we give each purpose its proper mark. Let's dig in. Let's lay out the whole map first. Every sentence ends with one of just 3 marks. There are no others. A period closes a statement or a polite command. A question mark closes a direct question. An exclamation point closes a burst of strong feeling. That's it. 3 marks, 3 jobs. And here is why the choice matters so much. The end mark tells your reader how to hear the sentence. Calm, curious, or urgent. Change the mark, and you change the voice. Start with the workhorse, the period. A period ends a declarative sentence, which is simply a sentence that states something. The ferry leaves the harbor at dawn. That's a fact laid out plainly, so it takes a period. Nothing dramatic, nothing asked. But the period has a second job that people forget. It also ends a mild imperative, a gentle command or request. Please close the window. Nobody is shouting there. You're asking politely, and the voice stays level all the way to the end. So hold on to this. If the voice stays calm, whether you are telling or politely asking, the sentence takes a period. The period has one more everyday job, away from the end of a sentence. It follows most abbreviations and initials. Shortened forms, Dr., Mrs., October, Street, each take a period when we write them the short way. The same goes for the initials in a person's name. A period follows each letter, as in J.R. Okonkwo or P.L. Travers. And here is a small kindness from the rules. If an abbreviation lands at the very end of a sentence, you do not double up the punctuation. One period does both jobs at once. It closes the abbreviation and it closes the sentence. Now the question mark. A question mark ends an interrogative sentence, a direct question, one you are truly asking. Where did you leave the keys? You can hear it happen. The sentence reaches for an answer, and the voice lifts at the end. Here's another. Did the package arrive today? Same shape. The words are arranged to ask, and a reply is expected from the person listening. So the test is simple and honest. If you are actually asking someone something, close the sentence with a question mark. Here is the trap that catches almost everyone. Not every sentence with a question inside it is a question. Look at this one. She asked whether we were ready, closed with a question mark. That looks reasonable, but it is wrong. Read it again slowly. Nobody is asking you anything here. The sentence is simply telling you what she did. This is an indirect question, a statement wearing a question's clothes. So the right mark is a period. That quiet period is correct because the sentence reports a question instead of asking one. Keep this close. If you are reporting a question rather than asking it, use a period. Now the loudest of the 3, the exclamation point. It ends an exclamatory sentence, a sentence that bursts out with strong feeling. What a storm that was! You can hear the force in it, and that force earns its mark. The exclamation point also ends a strong imperative, a command given with real urgency. Watch out! That is no polite request. It is a warning, forceful and fast, and the mark shows it. And there is one more place for it, after a strong interjection. Wow! Ouch! A single word standing alone, carrying a jolt of feeling straight to the reader. One last piece of advice, and it matters more than it sounds. Use the exclamation point sparingly. Watch what happens when you don't. Amazing! I loved it. Come see. It was huge. 4 marks in a row, and every one loses its force. When everything is shouted, nothing is. Now here is the repair. The show was fine. It was huge. 1 mark, held back and spent on the single moment that earns it, and suddenly it lands. So before you type any end mark, ask yourself one quick question. Is this a statement, a question, or a burst of strong feeling? Answer that, and the mark chooses itself. Ready to practice? In this first set, I'll read you a sentence with its end mark missing. You decide which of the 3 belongs there: a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. Pause the video and choose before I reveal each answer. We left the theater before the last act. Is that telling, asking, or shouting? It simply states what happened, calmly and plainly, a declarative sentence. So the answer is a period. Ravi asked when the bus would come. Careful with this one. It looks like a question, but read it closely. Nobody is asking you when the bus comes. The sentence reports that Ravi asked. That is an indirect question, which is really a statement. So this one takes a period, not a question mark. How many stops does this line make? Say it out loud and you can feel your voice rise at the end. This sentence asks straight out, and it expects an answer to come back. That is a direct question, so it ends with a question mark. Now for a harder set. These sentences sit close to one another, and the difference is the force behind the voice. Listen for it, decide on the mark, and pause before I answer. Watch out for the ice. This is a command, yes, but it is not a polite one. It is a warning, called out in a hurry, urgent and forceful. A strong imperative like this ends with an exclamation point. Please hand me the wrench. This is a command too, but listen to the difference. The word please tells you the voice is calm and courteous. This is a polite request, a mild imperative. So it takes a period. What a finish that was. Feel the burst in it. That is not a plain statement, and it is not a question. It is a sentence overflowing with strong feeling. An exclamatory sentence like this one closes with an exclamation point. Let's gather up what we learned. A period ends a declarative sentence and a polite command, and it also follows most abbreviations and initials. A question mark ends a direct question, one you are truly asking. But remember the trap. An indirect question only reports a question, so it takes a period instead. And an exclamation point ends an exclamatory sentence, a strong command, or a strong interjection. But use it sparingly, because its power comes from being rare. Choose the mark, and you choose the voice your reader hears. Nice work today. I'll see you in the next lesson.